Hi, my name is Spencer, and today I'll be reacting to the first look teaser for Star Trek Starfleet Academy. As you can see, I've got my Starfleet Academy shirt on. Not related to the show necessarily. I mean, it is the same academy, but this shirt wasn't made for the show. Like I said in my Mighty 9 sneak peek reaction, I don't normally do teasers or trailers just because they're too spoilery for the most part, but I really know very little about Starfleet Academy beyond some of the casting and like what time period it is in. So I'm making an exception here. I don't know what to expect in this teaser, how much we're going to see. I have already seen like the still images that they released, one of which having basically like a wall of names, a few that I've already seen, but I think without like looking too in depth, I've seen that in this teaser we're going to get a better look at that wall. So I'm curious as to like what other names are going to be on there. Beyond that though, I hope to see the EMH, the Doctor. Don't know if he's chosen a name by this point. I have been watching a lot of Voyager recently, so I'll be excited to see this new version of the Doctor. Beyond that though, I just hope it's a good show. I don't know, I was a bit skeptical at first, and then they announced Bob Picardo was returning, and then I don't know, that got me a little more excited. So I hope that this teaser gets me into it, you know, gets me really hyped for this show. But before I get into this teaser, don't forget to like this video if you like it, and if you have anything to say about this teaser or Starfleet Academy in general, please put it in the comments. I appreciate your thoughts, and I look forward to discussing the show when it comes out. Don't know when that'll be. Also, if you're not currently subscribed, but you like this kind of content, I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing, especially since I plan on reacting to the show when it does come out. Your support means a lot, and it helps me to stay motivated to get these videos out, so thank you. I don't think I have anything else to say before just diving into this, so I think I'll go ahead and do that.
We begin.
Port of San Francisco.
Chancellor of Starfleet Academy.
Okay.
After more than 120 years.
Yeah, James T. Kirk Pavilion, nice.
Together, you are the best and the brightest from across the galaxy.
All right, going back to the classic Klingon look. 2026.
On the skills.
Okay, this is, I'm gonna have to...
We'll ask you to give more of yourself.
Okay, Tatiana Maslany? I don't know if I'm saying her name right. She-Hulk. Fate of Benjamin Sisko.
So
love Reno.
Explore.
Is that a Jem'Hadar? Could be.
To welcome you all to Starfleet Academy.
Nice. Early 2026. Okay. Good to know. Now, okay. Now, is Paul Giamatti's character actually whistling that tune, or is he whistling some other tune and they just overlaid it for the trailer to, like, I don't know. I don't know if I want the show to be that meta, but I'm very intrigued. I shouldn't have exited out of it so quickly. I do want to take a look at the wall of names, and I also want to look at the Fate of Benjamin Sisko, that thing, whatever that was. Yeah. Let's see. And I'm sure there are going to be like plenty details that I either don't notice or that aren't necessarily significant enough for me to point out, at least to me, significant enough to me to point out. But I will do my best to point out the ones that I think are significant. Let's see. Let's look at these names. Erin McDonald. I'm pretty sure that's the teacher time. I believe she's like the real life science consultant for Star Trek, for new Star Trek. But she was the one in Prodigy who did the whole Temporal Mechanics 101 tutorial. I'm only gonna say the names that I recognize. I'm not gonna like go over all the names here. Beverly Crusher, of course, love her. Demora Sulu. I mean, I know Sulu. I don't know who Demora is. Maybe Sulu's descendant. Christine Chapel. Love her. Natasha Yar. Admiral Spock. Samantha Wildman. I mean, I can't say I expected to see her name, but love the Voyager references. Wesley Crusher, of course. Lieutenant Junior Grade. Leonard McCoy. Montgomery Scott. Sito Jaxa. Rip. Nyota Uhura. I think Chekhov's right underneath her, but covered by heads. Janice Rand. Of course, Tom Paris, William Riker, Hoshi Sato, Charles Tucker III, Trip, oh my boy, Deanna Troi, Commander Data, Julian Bashir, Admiral Harry S.L. Kim, I assume that's Harry Kim. Admiral, of course. Finally got that promotion in the Prime universe. Is that Philippa Georgiou underneath that? I mean, all I see is Phil, and yeah, I can't see the rest of the name. Admiral Cornwell, I believe from Discovery, early seasons of Discovery. Alonzo Freeman. Admiral Freeman, probably Mariner's dad. Safta Landau. I don't recognize that character's name, but I do recognize Landau because I've been listening to a lot of the Delta Flyers podcast. And Les Landau was someone that worked a lot on, I think, a director maybe? Either a director or like a stunt person. I believe a director, though, that worked a lot on old Trek, classic Trek, 90s Trek, blah, blah, blah. Zero the Third. I don't know if that's supposed to be a reference to Zero from Prodigy, but I'm here for it. Admiral Tawny Newsome. What? What you do? Self-insert there. Captain 7 on the very edge. Don't know if I can get a better look. 7 of 9. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Any other names I recognize or that I can see? Oh, there's B'Elanna Torres. There's Beckett Mariner. There's Mbenga on the other side. It was like cut off before I changed my POV here. Yeah, I mean, that's fun. And I believe on the other, like on the image still that we got, there was Captain Freeman. Oh, how did I not see that? Lieutenant Nog. Love it. Rest in peace to Aaron Eisenberg, man. Legend. All right, I think those are all the names I'm going to notice and see. I think I think I also see a Roddenberry as well. 2 names under Mbenga. Yeah, that's fun. Good stuff. Admiral Ramsey of Light. That doesn't sound familiar, but that's a unique name, I guess. All right. Let's move on to the fate of Benjamin Sisko. Okay, gotcha. I guess this is some kind of course or topic of interest. Confronting the unexplainable, the fate of Benjamin Sisko, emissary of the prophets. Did he die in the fire caves of Bajor? Did he live on in the Celestial Temple? We may never know, but that's fun. Were there any other things? I want to say this lady here is a Jem'Hadar. I could be totally off. There have been other like species and races in Star Trek that look kind of similar to the Jem'Hadar, but that would be pretty neat. As you can tell, DS9 is my favorite of all the Star Trek shows. Yeah, good stuff. Excited to see the EMH back in action. It doesn't look like he has any sort of like mobile emitter sort of situation going on, but I guess it's totally possible that they gave him a Soong type body and that's why he's aged, or maybe it's equally possible that he just aged himself up, or that they added aging to his programming to where he would age to a certain point, and then at a certain point he retired while everything was happening with the burn and everything in Starfleet being sort of on hiatus. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like we got some Romulans, probably some Vulcans, I would assume. Definitely saw a Klingon, or at least someone who's at least partly Klingon, with the forehead and the nose, but it's more of a classic Klingon look, so I'm excited for that. Glad they didn't decide to try and stick with Discovery Season 1/Season 2 Klingon looks. Yeah, I mean, I guess I still don't really know what to expect here. I'm pretty sure Paul Giamatti is playing a villain. He definitely looked very villain-like at the end there. I hope that they're going the episodic route, or at least mostly episodic, like Strange New Worlds. I don't expect them to return to the format of a 90s Trek, where every episode is totally new, barely connected, maybe slightly connected, but, you know, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm more excited now than I was. But let me know what you guys thought about this teaser in the comments. Were there any details I missed? Please feel free to point them out in the comments. And what are you guys most excited about for this show? Anyways, it's going to be a while before the show comes out, early 2026. But I hope you guys will stick around and join me for my reactions for that. And hopefully I will see you guys then.